This playthrough is rated M for mature.
Greetings and salutations, viewers. Vauldemare back here with another episode. AI Somnium. In the last episode, we finished the, Mizuki's Somnium, but because we made her relive something, I guess, a bad part of her past, she's still kind of, wallowing in whatever it is she is, but we're going to have to talk to her to see if we can convince her. However, there's an alternate way to play this path. It's one of the few things in this game I think is kind of neat that you can go through. Let's go back to the menu first before we do that. Now there's an option here I didn't show before. You probably saw it earlier, but I never clicked on it. It's the flowchart. Let's go see what that actually is and see what they have to say. Flowchart. You can check the story's progress and branching points with flowchart. This will be filled out as the story advances. By selecting a chapter investigation progress, you can jump to any point in the story. So at some point, you know, we can... Whoops, I did not mean to do that. Let me go back to the file. So right now we're currently on day 2, and we're doing the currently ongoing. I'm not sure how to really go about the description on it, but we're currently working on it now. But now we can actually go back to, if you really want to, for some reason, you can go back to old areas. The only really time I'd suggest, or really the only reason I'd see going back to old areas is if you miss the. As you can see there, the two pictures, like going back and maybe if you miss collecting the item, even though the game basically tells you about it. But yeah, now that, as you can see here, we can reach another chapter. Now you're probably thinking, well, how do we do that? Well, it's actually pretty obvious. Is when we meet, it's when we go inside and choose the different cages. So let's, before we continue on, I don't know if I'll show every single thing. I'll have to find a good way to like balance playing like one path and then going to the other at some point. So I don't know, I just want to show this off now, but at some point I'm probably going to stick with this path until it reaches a conclusion, whether it be the end of the game or whatnot, but I just want to show this off right now. So how we do that, we go back to syncing. Yeah, we can just do that later. I can either, I might just reload an old file instead of playing through the replay, if you know what I mean, but I just want to show it off. Now you're probably thinking, do I have to go through all that dialogue again? Well, we do, but the skip function's pretty quick. You have to at least finish the... Now, you can't choose to turn on skip what you've already, what you haven't seen. If I want to just skip through this earlier, but yeah, I can just press R2, just blah, 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 just all goes through. Too bad it doesn't make like a noise when you do it. It was like wee wee wee. Yeah, we can skip the tutorial this time. I don't think we could before the first time we played, but now that we've gone through it, we can. So yeah, it just tells us to do it. So let's do what we need to do to get to this point. So let's pull out. However, I'm going to show some stuff I missed last time because I was just trying to get through it or whatever. I'll try not to like extend it too far because I do want to get more plot going. So we can so we can ignore the last time we were here. We already checked the gate, so nothing came from that. We already checked we checked the main gate, then we checked the birdcage itself, and we know what we need to do. But I missed something the last time. I don't know why. I guess I just didn't. I guess I was just... I think it's because I accidentally... Because I clicked on the control room and it took me to the next location. So, but this disappears after we open up the control door. So.
Is in awful shape.
This panda is bad, huh? Let's kick it away. Get out of here.
Did the merry-go-round move as well?
Is there a connection there?
I think this is just another way to solve it, other than going to the control room. But I could be wrong. But anyway, let's put it together this time.
Shape.
Put it back together, like Humpty Dumpty.
Leave it to me. I am quite skilled at this. Or at least I thought I was.
Your overconfidence is your weakness.
Your overconfidence is your weakness. Your faith in your friends is yours.
You've got 5 minutes.
I don't think we can do anything else with it. Oops. Yeah, we can't really do anything with it. I thought maybe the panda did have something to do with it because we messed with the merry-go-round. But anyway, let's do what we actually need to do and go to the control room. I think I just opened it last time. Let's see what happens if we knock. Are you the one who knocks?
Hello? Are you open?
One adult and one child, please.
I am not a child.
Any open seats will do.
I mean, isn't she technically a child because she's only like a year old or something?
Fine. No response. There must not be anyone inside.
So, is it safe to enter?
Should be.
Wait, what was her, whoops, wrong button there. Actually, what was her file on that again? What? How old is she again? Let's see, go to persons. What did it say she was? 5, okay, sorry. But yeah, she is a kid in the grand scheme of things. But anyway, let's,
the control room of the
open the door this time, as before. Now, obviously, if you haven't already figured out what the choice in this matter is either doing the right or left birdcage. Now, why does that make all the difference? I don't know, but that's how it works. So, anyway, let's check this birdcage.
A birdcage. There are ripped pieces of paper inside.
Let's see what's, I guess at this point it doesn't really matter about using time. But I'm going to lose time anyway, so might as well use something while I'm here.
Let's see.
What is it?
It looks like a picture of something.
Picture?
I see. Well, let's,
a birdcage.
now that we know
there
what it
are
is.
ripped pieces.
What did we do last time? Didn't we have to lift the other one or something like that? I wonder if it's the same effect. Well, let's tackle this one. Whoops, I meant to use time, but
All
whatever.
right.
Whoops, I didn't mean to click the
It's
button.
heavy.
I forgot I had it set on auto for some weird reason, so...
Agent
A
Dante, you've got
birdcage.
4 minutes.
There are ripped
Oh yeah,
pieces.
we can skip that part. Alright, let's do the 1/4, and even though we got plenty of time, but...
All right. Leave it to me. It is heavier than it looks.
Although, this game almost kind of punishes you for checking every single option and anything other than the initial dialogue, because, yeah, see how we went on a different path this time because we chose to go with the key, cage with the pictures. But yeah, that's kind of a... Usually, most games would want you to explore everywhere, but in this game, I mean, the game gives you retries, but I don't know, it seems kind of weird to punish the player by having them explore and choose all the not right options just to get different dialogue and humorous scenes and stuff like that. Usually you want people to see all that stuff, but I guess people...
Nothing happened.
All I did was move the cage.
I wonder if... Oh, yeah, as soon as you move the cage, you can't do the other cage, so...
There are torn pieces of paper.
Piece them together, roll up and toss. Let's just get rid of that trash. Get out of here.
Roll them up. And toss them away. Ow!
Hey, handle them a little more carefully.
See, like I said, I don't know if I love the humor in this game, but there is something charming about it, I'll admit, to a point,
There are
especially when
torn
it's like
pieces of
Aiba
paper.
doing all this, which makes sense. She's obviously we're supposed to put it together, but let's just keep causing trouble, shall we? Kick it away. Get out of here.
It came back.
Do you really think we can heal Mizuki like this?
I am following your instructions.
I thought it would relieve some stress.
You should consider what these pieces could mean.
What they mean, huh?
Well, you could use. I forgot there was a joke in I think some point-and-click adventure games. It probably was like Monkey
There are
Island
torn
or something like
pieces of
that,
paper.
where they talk about why am I doing these decisions? Like some invisible bodies controlling me and choosing the stupidest decisions, and I can't help myself. You know, makes fun of the player controlling the main character. You know, so. But anyway, let's piece it together. Obviously.
Leave it to me. I enjoy puzzles like this.
What do you mean? There's 6 pieces. That's easy to do. Have you ever done a 1,000-piece puzzle before?
Done. But...
You were able to get out?
So the photo was the key. I remember clearly. The key. The dragon has the key. One day I came home to find that photo torn up in the trash can. When I asked Mizuki about it, she started to cry. I don't know why she tore up that photo, but whatever her reason, it seems like she regrets it. Since we repaired the photo in Somnium, the birdcage...
Mizuki must be having a hard time.
But the cage is gone. We can get to Mizuki now.
Do you not see the horses spinning at hurricane speeds?
You can do it if you try a little.
No, you can't.
All right, fine. We have to stop the spinning.
I believe in you, Hideki. I think this solution is the same as before. Yeah, we could either go to the panda or the parasol. Both have the same results. Is this one? No. Okay. Let's try doing the alternate panda stuff because I didn't show it before.
The panda head is spinning.
Oh wait, it's different now. It's not even doing the whole wear me or anything like that. So I assume we were supposed to either ride it or stop the thing, but or maybe spin it so fast it breaks. But anyway, let's ride the panda. I'm trying to do not the correct solution so we can see all the alternate stuff in it. Let's ride it. Ride me! The Chronicles of Narnia over here.
A horse?
Well, pandas and horses are pretty similar.
They are completely different. Are you blind?
Yeah, well, they both have 5 letters.
How is that relevant?
Well, in Date's diseased brain, who knows, right?
The panda head is spinning.
Alright, let's see what happens if we get to spin more. Spin, spin, spin!
Bring it on.
Wait, stop. The centrifugal force is gonna tear it apart.
I see. Spinning it makes it go faster.
How do we slow it down?
Kind of reminds me of the villain from Mega Man X7. One of the most annoying Mega Man X... was it 7?
Panda head.
Yeah, one of the most annoying Mega Man X's because they started giving voice acting to, like... I think that was the first time. They might have done some of the PS1 games. But they had all the bosses do, like, an annoying catchphrase or say the same line, like, every 1 or 2 times. And it got really annoying. And one of them was, like... Dunyan, or whatever his name was. And every time he shot me, he goes, around and around! And I'm like, oh my god, shut up! Or Flame Hineyard. Burn! Burn! I was like, oh my god. I think that's probably the worst. That's probably the worst Mega Man X game now that I can think about it. But anyway, let's stop this thing. Jane, stop this crazy thing.
Maybe it's like the speaker before.
I see. These were also linked.
That's right.
Mizuki!
Let's go to her.
Got it.
Okay, so I assume, yeah, like the previous time you could either do the parasol or the I wonder if these are the same as before. Oh yeah, it has the skip option, so we've done this before. Okay, before we talk to Mizuki, let me do the retry and show the alternate let's see what the parasol turned into this time. Since I don't care about, like,
there are torn pieces of paper.
Yeah, just piece together, yada yada yada.
Leave it to me.
Oh, I can't. I guess because I haven't actually completed this, it won't let me skip it, which is kind of annoying. You would think I officially had done it, at this point, but yeah, there's no. Whoops, sorry. I keep pressing that button when I'm trying to see if I can skip it, but it's not really letting me do it. So, oh well. Yeah, do this again. I guess you have to officially finish the mission to, like, go to the next, like, scene or whatever to get the official skip time. Unless I choose to manually.
All right, fine.
Actually, I could go in the menu right now, because there is an option to skip unseen or skip scene content. Or you could. Oh, I guess the fast forward is you could just skip it entirely instead of fast forwarding. I could swear that. Oh, there it is. Skip unseen content. So now you can. So now I could skip it if I really need to. I mean, it's always nice to have that option. So let's see with the parasol. I wonder if it's probably the same because it already has a check mark on it. So.
The parasol is spinning.
Let's see. Last time, well, obviously, stop is probably the right answer. So in this case, so let's Let's see what happens if we ride on it. Ride it. Like the other.
Seeing something spinning like this makes me want to go for a run.
You have the instincts of a hamster.
Alright, let's see what the
Parasol.
spin more option gets us. Spin more and more and more!
Like this?
Hey, the merry-go-round is... Stop it! Stop it!
That looked bad.
Yeah, that wasn't good.
That's what happens when you have a kid deal with this type of stuff, you know?
Parasol.
Alright, anyway, let's do the stop option.
Like this.
I didn't think it would be that easy.
Yeah, usually in dream versions of things, usually you have to do something really weird to get to the same results, but yeah.
Let's go. We have to save Mizuki.
Affirmative.
I don't know why I skipped the... pressed the button to skip it this time. Weird habit, I guess. Alright, let's talk... I think we had to do the whole talking to the microphone, don't we? Is there... Let's see, slap her... Oh, there's some different options this time. Because last time we had to, like... reassure her or whatever, so... Well, let's do the most insane options by, like, slapping her.
Are you a demon? I am not going to slap her.
No, you've got it all wrong. I don't want to hurt her. I was thinking something like shock therapy.
That isn't any better, you psychopath. Have you no morals?
I'm getting a lesson in morality from an AI. Still, you have a point.
Out of all the things we can do in the game, and the one thing we can't do is slap a girl. No
It's
violence
Mizuki.
against children, people. In games, even though they're purely fictional, we can't have violence. That's probably one of the few issues I have with modern games, is that you can't, like, knowing that it's a fictional world, you think you could do a lot of things, but, and I know there's some things that are still, you shouldn't touch upon, and I'm not going to talk about those. But, like, in the old Fallout game, the original Fallout game, you could kill child characters and stuff like that if you're playing like a psychopath, because it makes sense. You're playing a bad version of the... I think they just call you the Vault Dweller in the first game. But now modern games, unless you have like a mod or something like that, you can't even be considered to hurt a kid character like in modern Skyrim or Fallout 4. I don't know, man. Like I said, it's fictional, but I don't see why we can't have the ability to do this type of stuff. I mean, people like to play around with games. Like, I mean, why do you think people make mods of that type of stuff? Anyway, sorry. Got on a little tangent there, so... I assume hugging her is probably the right answer. So... Whoops. No. Hold on. Yeah, the one time the... let's see. I guess it doesn't really matter in this case, so... Let's try the smile at her, see if that happens. Well, this is awkward. Probably because she can't see us. She's smiling as hard as she can. Right? Why is why are her eyes closed?
What am I supposed to do with my arms?
I'll give you a hug later.
I would prefer that you didn't.
With my eyelid.
Oh, that is what you meant.
Yeah. Alright.
It's Mizuki!
Yeah, I assume I was supposed to make her a hugger, so let's do the... Let's bear hug her!
I will imitate you, Date. Aw, little mini light bulb needs a change. Oh, good boy. Mini, mini, mini. Okay, cutie little mini light bulb. I'll turn you on. Yes, I will. Ah, you turned on. Good job, mini light bulb. Mini, mini, mini.
I never said that before.
No reaction.
Because it doesn't make any sense.
That would have been funny if he actually... That's something he actually
It's
said.
Mizuki.
Alright, let's actually hug her this time and get that sweet, sweet end.
Mizuki.
Well, it looks like we get a completely different result by hugging her, because in the last game we found out, last option we find out that her mom hated, well, I don't know if she straight, it's hard to say in the dream world if the mom ever actually said something like that, but, you know, you could tell that the mom resented her in some way, otherwise why would she feel like that? But this way we just help her by hugging her so we don't bring up the bad memories, so this is like the nicest way to awaken her.
Are you okay?
Date. Date!
Looks like she can talk again.
After she had calmed down, I asked her a few questions. I asked her about last night and about the Nile message about Oda, and about Shoko. I know that after Oda ran off, something must have happened to make Mizuki want to hide. So yeah, we kind of get to the same place. However, in this case, she's actually talkative this time because we did wake her up through a depressed meeting. Although there's really no way to know. You would think that obviously the balloons would be the right one to choose because it's balloons, but in a dream world, you know, it's obviously not the same mentality about things. So that's how we get to that point. And obviously on the flow chart, I don't know if it's actually saved on the flow chart. It might be now that we've shown that. Yeah, now we're in the you could tell that she's a bit more active, while on the other one it's a different picture this time. Because in this one she's as is, but in this one I assume we probably had to get I to come, or Aset to come in, or Iris to come in to help her out, or something like that. But okay, so now that we've shown that off, let's go back to the actually I'll have to for some reason this game I can't like just load an old file on the main menu. I either have to go through the flowchart or quit the game or something like that. So I'm just gonna see you back in the other file, so I'll see y'all in a second. Alright, I thought I'd show off the load screen there about, like, it kind of gives you, like, a rehash, like, it doesn't actually say anything, it just shows pictures, but a rehash of what you just did. So, anyway, yeah, we hadn't talked to the boss yet, so let's talk to her and talk to Mizuki, who still doesn't want to talk because we messed her up somehow. Hey, boss. Boss is watching Mizuki with a compassionate gaze. Well, good to know that she's compassionate, I think. About what I saw in Somnium.
No need to report specifics. We saw it all from here in the control room. What the sinker sees in Somnium is projected here, remember? We've got it all recorded.
You recorded all of it?
Isn't it incredible? I invented it.
So we know about everything you saw. The phone, the frozen corpse.
Ooh, that's creepy. Wait, actually, we don't see the frozen corpse in the unless I skipped through it. Maybe I skipped through it because I don't remember seeing that in the if we go the other route to help Mizuki. So yeah, you either see the frozen corpse on the other path, but in the other path you just see the picture of the killer or whatever moving off. So at least I could be wrong, maybe because I skipped it, so the mission might have passed way too quickly, but I believe that's what I saw. Anyway, about Mizuki's aphonia.
It didn't go well. But it's not all bad. The sink wasn't a total waste of time. We found clues.
Clues. Right.
Oh man, I'm getting a total raging clue over here. Do you believe in prophetic dreams?
Where is this coming from? Oh, I see. This is about the body you saw in Mizuki's Somnium. Her name is Iris Sagan, the girl you went to Bloom Park with today.
How do you know that?
Iba told me.
It is one of my duties to deliver regular investigation reports.
But yeah, I don't remember seeing that, so we obviously wouldn't have that conversation. So in the other pathway, if we chose that one instead. But I gotta stick with what I chose the first time. It would be weird not to. About prophetic dreams.
Prophecies, huh? That's why you called Iris. But Date, come on.
I know, a dream is just a dream. Doesn't necessarily have anything to do with reality. But still, I just have this gut feeling.
Date, are you alright? Perhaps the sink is causing negative side effects.
I hope that's all it is.
One can only hope. But you know how that works in stories. You know, if it ain't mentioned. Well, what's the writing theory is that if it's mentioned, it has to happen at some point. Otherwise, there's no point in mentioning it. Well, who said that? It was an author. God, I can't recall off the top of my head. I'll try to mention it later if I remember. About the ringtone I heard of Somnium.
Boss, I heard a ringtone in Mizuki's Somnium.
I know. But I couldn't tell where it was coming from.
Yeah. I don't even know if it's real or something Mizuki invented. But if Mizuki really did hear that ringtone...
Then there must have been a phone somewhere on site.
Did CSI report anything like that?
No, nothing. They searched the site, but didn't find a single thing.
They searched the site, huh? I don't believe you. No, alright, Mizuki. Spill the beans. Where was she? Swear to me! About Iris's body.
Mizuki, I saw something strange in your dream. Iris, she was frozen. She was dead. What was that? Tell me, Mizuki, please.
Date, there is no point attempting to speak with her. Mizuki's aphonia has not healed.
Aphonia, huh? What a messed up condition. I couldn't help Mizuki get her voice back. She's sitting on the chair. She looks drained like an abandoned doll. Are you okay? She didn't answer. Well, what did you expect? About the ringtone.
Hey, Mizuki, tell me something. In your dream world, I heard a phone ring. Did you hear that somewhere? Or did you just imagine it?
Date, there's no point talking to her. You couldn't heal her. Her symptoms haven't improved. She'll be sent back to the hospital. Maybe the doctors can help her.
Yeah, it's probably for the best. About the novice.
Mizuki, I have to ask you. You got a Nile message yesterday, and then you went to Bloom Park. Who sent you the message?
I checked her phone, but the history was white.
I am trying to identify the sender now, but it will take some time.
Well then, it's like talking to a brick wall over here.
Mizuki, when we found you at the merry-go-round, you were holding the ice pick. I'm not accusing you of anything. trust you. I just want to know why you were holding it. Answer me, Mizuki.
Date, please. Yelling at her is counterproductive.
Damn it.
Well, you never know. Sometimes you get some amazing results otherwise. Bosses, okay, same thing with there. I know what the Mizuki. Oh, he's good. Oh, we could have either one of them summarize for me. Peter's staying with his hands in his pockets. Alright, you summarize it for me. Even though I'd rather have the boss do it.
I think
but,
I'll go to Bloom Park again.
Looking for the phone?
It might be there, it might not. I just want to be sure. Take care of Mizuki, okay?
Yeah, leave it to me.
Oh, it's just general finish the conversation, so well that was kind of wasn't that kind of a pointless option then? Huh. Well anyway, let's go back to the park. I assume we have to go back anyway. I assume the pathways are different in terms of the like character story more than anything. I think the main plot still goes along roughly the same. We just change how we get about it. I wonder if the paths merge back after a while. Like it splits off and then it goes back down on the flowchart.
Yesterday night, the body of Shoko Nadami was found. Her body was recovered from the now-defunct Bloom Park in the Kawasaki district. Autopsy reports revealed that her time of death was roughly 5 p.m. last afternoon. Police have determined that the victim was killed elsewhere and then brought to Bloom Park to be put on display. The MPD has expanded the scope of their investigation and are encouraging anyone with any information to come forward. In other news, at 6:10 p.m. today, on the outer circle of the Capital City Highway in Minato District, Tokyo, a traffic collision occurred involving 5 cars and at least 1 truck. As a result of the pileup, 1 man was sent to the hospital unconscious in critical condition. 6 other individuals were treated for minor injuries. MPD has arrested the driver of the truck suspected to be the cause of the accident for negligence. The investigation is ongoing.
Bloom Park, Saturday, 8:13 p.m. Well, looks like with Mizuki and her catatonics. Well, I guess she's technically not catatonic, but you know, in a state that's not very helpful. We now have to figure out a way to. Well, I mean, we got some info, but we need to figure out some more info. What will we find here? Will Mizuki ever get out of her rut? Find out next time in the next episode of AI Somnium Files. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.